Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're here with the idea of putting an irrigation system for your flower bed or even a garden or anywhere that you water on a normal basis, you spend every day throughout the summer watering your flowers by hand using a pail or a bucket or even stretching out a hose, a garden hose, and taking 30 minutes to an hour just going around watering. I know it might be enjoyable, but what if you could save that time? Well, you're at the right place, because I'm going to show you how I did mine. And it's not as hard as you might think. So you're probably thinking, how do I do all the individual things? How do I get the fittings together? How do I even know what to buy? Like I introduced at the beginning of the video, I'm going to put all those individuals pieces in the description below, and there's a few tools you need, and I'll have them down there as well. But purposely I did not buy a kit. A lot of people recommend the kit, especially the Raindrip Corporation, because they want to make it easy for you. But in my case, I didn't think it was quite so easy. I didn't want to buy a kit and then not have what I need, and buy more stuff than have stuff I didn't need. So what I did is I laid it all out on a piece of paper, an outline of my front yard, and kind of measured with the tape to give me a kind of an idea how much of each thing I needed, and I laid it out where my flowers are going to be. So I counted all the individual pieces. My system's going to wrap the whole way around my house, but I'm not going to show the whole thing, just basically the front. So the easiest way to be not intimidated by putting in your own Raindrip system, whether it be using the drip method or the little sprayer nozzles, I'm going to use a lot of the sprayer nozzles, so that's what to expect in this video. Because I think that I kind of like the fact of seeing the water spray and the benefits of it. The basic understanding of a system. Let me go over that for the next maybe a minute or so before I get into the system of how I designed it. You want to run your main line. It's almost like in a development. See, when you look out across my development, you got the main road coming down, and then you got all the chutes coming off across, and that'd be your small hoses with a feeder going into each house, just say for internet or sewer or water have you. So basically that's what we want to do here. So with that being explained, hopefully you can better understand what will be going through my mind whenever I was designing this. And then what I'm going to do is in the fall, after we had a full season of watering my flowers and everything, I'm going to do a follow-up video to show exactly what was successful and what was not so successful, and the improvements I plan on doing for the following season. So you'll want to make sure you subscribe if you're interested in that. If you don't mind hitting that notification bell, that way you don't miss out on that. Let's get into all the details and the nitty-gritty of putting this system together. This basically is how my flower beds are laid out in front of my house. And out there's the mailbox. I'm sure you've probably seen the video of how I made the mailbox. If that's something you're interested in, do a search in my channel. But anyhow, basically you want to kind of have an idea what you're working with. And you want to start out with a larger piece of tubing. You could do the whole thing in small tubing. You can't go more than 40, 50, 60 feet with the smaller 1/4 inch stuff. But the larger stuff, 1/2 inch, I went with that because you can go up to 200 feet. So if you start at the spigot out here, and I'll go into more depth of this, but just kind of give you an understanding and a little bit background of how I designed it. I'm going to run a large hose out to here, tee it off, and I have 2 rows of flowers right there. I planted there over the weekend. And then I tee it into it, run it across, run it over to here. I have 2 rows of plants there, so I'm going to run it down there, come across the sidewalk, and run down through the middle, and then I'm going to run the small stuff the whole way around it. across the front like that, and over here to the right of the house I'm going to run it down along this tree. I have a pipe in there because you can see a cord for the light that I have shining on the house at nighttime. I'm going to run the pipe tubing under through the PVC and run down through the center and run my feeders off around it. Okay, now we're getting started in here. You can see the best way to work with the poly tubing. You can see I laid it out here in the sun. That's the best way to apply it. The sun actually heats it up a little bit. It makes it easy to apply. And you might be asking a question, why would I choose Raindrip? Why not some of the other brands? Because some of the components of the different brands may be cheaper, just kind of mix and match. Well, I'm here to let you know that one thing I did learn through the research and of designing you don't want to mix and match, because then you can create leaks. And my basis to why I decided to go with Raindrip was I understand that the Raindrip poly is a little bit more easier to apply and it's easier to work with. Now that you understand the basics of how to design your irrigation system, click on the end screen to the next video of how to install this system from start to finish. And thanks for watching. And if you've seen this video helpful, don't mind clicking the thumbs up button on the way out, and we'll see you the next time.